Whether you realize it or not, you're always sending signals out to the world. Every time you walk into a room or meet somebody new or even just go about your daily life, people are picking up on clues about who you are. And all of these clues come from the way you dress, how you carry yourself, your facial expressions, your body language, your grooming, and even your attitude. This is called signaling, and it's those unspoken messages that you're sending whether you know it or not. The way you present yourself matters, period. People can form opinions about you in less than 5 seconds, and those first impressions can affect how they treat you, whether or not they respect you, and even what kinds of opportunities come your way. And listen, my friends, before you say that you don't care what people think of you, you're right. You shouldn't care. I don't care what people think of me either, but that doesn't keep me from eating right, dressing well, working hard, going to the gym, and taking care of myself and making sure that I'm as healthy as possible for as long as possible. I mean, what in the hell does caring what other people think of you have anything to do with taking care of yourself for yourself? Because isn't that what we're supposed to do as men, regardless of what anybody else thinks? The reality is this: in today's world, perception plays a huge role in your success, whether that's in your career, your relationships, or even your social life. But the good news is that you have complete control over how you're perceived by being intentional about the signals that you're sending, because if you're sending signals, you might as well have control over it. Why signaling matters. So you might think that as long as you're a really good person, nothing else should matter. But the truth is, human beings were wired to judge based on what we see. We've evolved to make snap decisions about other people because in the past, those quick judgments helped us to figure out who was a threat and who was a friend. And even today, those same instincts are still there. So think about the last time you saw someone who looked disheveled and sloppy. You probably assumed certain things about that person before they even said anything. Now think about somebody who looks really well dressed and confident. Chances are you see them in a more positive way. Now, neither one of those assumptions may have been accurate, but that's how our brains work. And since people are judging you no matter what, it makes a lot of sense, right, to put effort into making sure that you're sending the right signals out into the world and you're in control of those signals. This doesn't mean changing who you are. It just means making sure that the way you present yourself aligns with the message that you want to send. Let's break down a few different ways that you're signaling to others and how each of those affects how people see you. Starting with grooming. You could wear a killer outfit combination, but if your hair is all jacked up and your beard is terrible or you smell like BO, people will notice. It kind of works like this. Your grooming habits send a message about how much effort you put into yourself, right? So think about it this way. If you're trying to attract a female companion, and if you look sloppy, the message you're sending is that you don't really care about yourself. So now she might look at you and maybe think to herself, well, if he doesn't care about himself, what else doesn't he care about? Maybe he doesn't care about even being in a relationship, and that's fine. Or maybe he doesn't care about his job, or maybe he doesn't care about anything. And of course, all of that could be completely wrong, but it all gets back to what you're signaling. It's not really her fault. So I would suggest getting regular haircuts, and don't wait until your hair looks overgrown before you get a new haircut. And in between haircuts, trim down the hair on the sides and the back of your neck. If you do have facial hair, keep it trimmed and well shaped. Keep your nails trimmed and clean. Wear a fragrance and take care of the skin on your face. And yes, I know, skincare, I'm a man. I don't do skincare. That's cool, that's fine, that's your choice. But I might suggest that you take a very close look at the skin on your face in a mirror. Your face is one of the first things people see, and when you're in a conversation with someone, you're standing there face to face and you're looking directly at that person's face. And if you're even the slightest bit curious about the stuff that I use, because I think I'm doing pretty well for almost 56 years old, the products I use and have been using on a daily basis for about 7 years now are from Tiege Hanley, who was nice enough to sponsor this video. And of course, you don't have to use skincare products at all, but every other dude that does will have an advantage over you. But also, keep in mind, right, these products were designed from the start specifically for men. They didn't start out as female items and then get rebranded and packaged into this black packaging to look more masculine. These are simple to use, they're uncomplicated, and they only require a few minutes in the morning and before bed. These are performance-driven formulas that address the different needs that men have, and it's all in an effort to make sure that you feel great about the way your skin looks and feels, especially if you're maybe starting a new job or meeting up with somebody on that first date. They have a lot of products, but I think what I would recommend if you're just starting out is get their level 1 system, because that's going to come with all the basics. You will get a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub that you use about twice a week, a morning moisturizer with SPF 20, and a nighttime moisturizer. And to make it very simple, they also give you this little cheat sheet in every box that tells you when to use, how much to use, and in what order. And look, you don't have to just take my word for it. You can trust the millions of guys who already use Tiege Hanley with over 16,000 5-star reviews. And Tiege Hanley thinks you'll agree, which is why they're giving you this handsome guarantee. Love it or get a full refund, no questions asked. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring this video, they have an amazing deal for everybody who's watching this. Save up to 40% on your first box today and get a free gift valued at over $20. Plus, if you sign up as a member, you'll get 20% off for life. You can choose between this body scrubber, which is great to use in the shower, or you can get their high quality manicure set. Again, completely free. You can now find Tiege Hanley in hundreds of stores all across the US. Just click that first link down below to find the store near you. But if you want the best deal going right now, shop through that link below and start a life-changing skincare routine. All right, now we need to talk about your clothing and your overall style. The clothes you wear are one of the first things people notice about you. And before you even say a word, your outfit has already spoken for you. It tells the world whether you take pride in yourself, whether you care about the details, and even how much respect you expect from other people. Think about two guys walking into a restaurant. One is wearing a sharp, well-fitted suede jacket, some dark jeans, and some nice boots. The other guy is wearing like an oversized sloppy hoodie, stained sweatpants, and flip-flops. Who do you think will get better service? Which one of those guys will be treated with more respect? Now, I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying it's true, and it happens every day. And also, for the record, it's not about having a ton of money or being like really flashy. It's simply about looking like you care. The fact is, well-dressed men command way more respect because their appearance is signaling discipline, self-respect, and confidence. You don't have to wear really expensive clothes, but what you do wear should be clean, well-fitted, and appropriate for that situation. I'm telling you from experience, once you start to take control of your style, you will start to notice, I guarantee it, that people treat you differently. You just project more confidence, and that confidence attracts more people and more opportunities. Okay, moving on. Body language is another really big one, and here's why. You can wear really nice clothes, right, and have perfect grooming, but if your body language is weak, you'll still end up sending the wrong message. People can always sort of subconsciously pick up on your posture and how you move and also how you maintain eye contact. And all of these little cues tell them whether or not you're confident or insecure. Here's what confident body language generally looks like. Stand up tall. Keep your shoulders back and your chest up. Make eye contact. Looking people in the eye shows confidence and a level of trustworthiness. Just don't make it a staring contest because that gets kind of weird. Avoid fidgeting or any nervous movements. Just remember to slow things down. And if you can, keep your hands visible and out of your pockets, right? Because hiding your hands can make you seem closed off. Also, give firm handshakes. A weak handshake signals low confidence. If you can walk into a room with your head high, a relaxed but strong posture, you're commanding respect and people will see it. Okay, now we need to talk about your attitude and your energy. Basically, it's the vibe that you're giving off. People are drawn to men who have a calm, controlled, and positive energy. If you're always complaining, acting nervous, treating service people at restaurants badly, or always looking frustrated, people want to avoid you. Maybe think about the men that you know that you've respected the most over the years, right? Because chances are they're usually composed, they speak with purpose, and they don't let their emotions control them, right? They don't need to brag or act overly aggressive about anything because their presence alone commands respect. Be cool to people, don't interrupt people, and don't brag or talk about yourself all the time. Stay calm under pressure. Smile at people. Be engaged and listen to others. Because look, at the end of the day, your energy is contagious either way. And if you bring a strong and positive presence, people will naturally want to be around you. All right, do this. Take a minute and evaluate yourself. Do the clothes you wear and your grooming habits reflect somebody who takes care of himself? Does your body language project someone who's confident? Is your attitude generally calm? And if you're not happy with any of the answers you come up with, it's not too late to start making changes. And also understand, it isn't about being fake. It's about becoming a better version of who you already are. And that's something we should all be doing anyway. And one more quick thing before you guys take off. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing if you're not already. And also, make sure to go check out T. Shanley at the link down below. And with that, my friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.